These factory production videos are exploding across YouTube and social media right now. Millions of people are watching machines, workers, and production lines turn raw materials into finished products. And the reason is simple. They're incredibly satisfying to watch. But here's where things get exciting. This niche is still surprisingly undiscovered. There aren't that many creators producing this type of content consistently yet, which means there's still an opportunity to get in early, build an audience, and potentially turn those views into a serious source of revenue. And the best part? You don't need a factory. You don't need expensive cameras. And you don't need a production crew. Using a few free or affordable AI tools, you can create these videos almost entirely from scratch. And once you understand the workflow, you can produce them repeatedly without having to film anything yourself. So in this tutorial, I'm going to show you exactly how to do it. I'll walk you through the entire process, from coming up with the factory concept to generating realistic production scenes, animating them, and turning everything into a finished video ready to upload. Let's build one from scratch. The first thing you'll need for this workflow is an AI chatbot. For this tutorial, we'll be using ChatGPT. So go ahead and open ChatGPT. Once it's ready, head straight over to the Google Docs file containing the complete master prompt I created specifically for this workflow. Once you're inside the document, select the entire master prompt from beginning to end. If you need the master prompt, simply comment Bruno AI below, and I'll send it to you completely free. Now copy it. Then switch back to ChatGPT, paste the prompt into the chat box, and hit send. Once ChatGPT finishes processing the master prompt, it'll immediately generate 20 different factory ideas that you can use to create this type of video. Take a moment to go through the list and choose the factory you'd like to create. For this tutorial, we'll be selecting number 3, Chocolate Factory. So simply type 3 into the ChatGPT chat box and hit send. Immediately after that, ChatGPT will generate the complete production package for your video. As you can see, this workflow contains 18 scenes, with each scene having its own generation prompt and production instructions. Once the full package is ready, scroll to Scene 1. This is where we'll begin generating our visuals. Copy the complete generation prompt for Scene 1, then switch over to Google Flow. Create a new project in Google Flow, and you'll be greeted with an interface like this. First, click on the Scenes button and select Scenes. Then paste the generation prompt you copied from ChatGPT into the prompt box. Before generating the video, we need to create the image that will serve as the foundation for our first scene. So, using the same prompt, switch the generation mode to Image. Next, set the aspect ratio to 16:9, select Nano Banana as your image generation model, and set the output to 1 image. Once everything is configured, click Generate, and let Google Flow create the image for Scene 1. After a short moment, you'll have your first factory scene image ready, which we'll use as the foundation for generating the animated video. Now, simply head back to ChatGPT and locate the generation prompt for Scene 2. Copy the entire prompt, then switch back to Google Flow and paste it into the prompt box. Keep the same settings we used for the first scene, then click Generate and let Google Flow create the next scene image. And that's it. Just repeat this exact process for each remaining scene. Copy the next prompt from ChatGPT, paste it into Google Flow, and generate until you created the entire images for each scene. Now that we've generated all 18 images for the complete video, it's time to move on to the next stage, animating those images into video clips. Head back to ChatGPT and return to Scene 1. Copy the generation prompt for that scene, then switch over to Google Flow and locate the image you generated for Scene 1. Drag the Scene 1 image into the prompt box, then paste the prompt you copied from ChatGPT. Now switch the generation mode from image to video. Keep the aspect ratio at 16:9, select OmniFlash as the video generation model, set the duration to 4 seconds, and leave the output at 1 video. This keeps every scene consistent throughout the production. As you can see, this generation uses 7 credits. So once everything is configured, click Generate and let Google Flow create the first animated clip. After a short moment, your first scene will be ready. And as you can see, the result looks clean and smooth. From here, we'll simply repeat the same process for every remaining scene until all 18 images have been transformed into video clips. Now move on to Scene 2. Head back to ChatGPT, locate the prompt for Scene 2, and copy it. Then switch back to Google Flow, drag in the image you generated for Scene 2, paste the prompt into the prompt box, and click Generate. Once the second clip is ready, simply repeat the exact same process for Scene 3, Scene 4, and every remaining scene. Copy the prompt from ChatGPT, add the corresponding image in Google Flow, paste the prompt, and generate the video. I'm going to fast forward through the remaining generations so we don't spend the entire tutorial watching each clip being created one by one. Once we reach the final scene and all 18 video clips have been generated, we'll be ready to move on to the next stage of the workflow. Once you've generated all of your video clips, make sure you download every clip and save them to your device in the highest quality available. Now we're ready for the final stage, video editing. For this tutorial, I'll be using CapCut, but you can use any video editor you're comfortable with. Open CapCut, click Create New Project, and import all the clips you downloaded from Google Flow. Once everything has been imported, start dragging the clips onto the timeline in the correct order, Scene 1, Scene 2, Scene 3, and continue all the way to the final scene. After you've arranged all 18 clips, scroll through the entire timeline and check for any inconsistencies, awkward transitions, or scenes that need a little adjustment. Make your final touches to ensure everything flows smoothly and matches properly from beginning to end. Once you're satisfied with everything, play the complete video one final time. If it looks good, click Export, give your video whatever name you want, choose the highest quality available, and export the final project. And that's it! You've just created a complete AI-generated factory production video from start to finish. Now let's take a look at what the final result looks like. If you enjoyed this tutorial, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any of my upcoming videos. I regularly share more tutorials like this, showing you how to create different types of content using AI tools and simple workflows. So make sure you're subscribed and have your notifications turned on. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.